Nightshift. We're cracking open the classics, the cult favorites, the quotables, and tonight, I'm your host, Shane Hall. I have with me CK, Colin Kennedy, my brother, Colin Hall, aka Chud. And we're diving in to a little movie we like to call A Few Good Men. This movie was directed by Rob Reiner, written by Aaron Sorkin, released in December of 1992. What were you guys doing then?
I don't want to know where my dad's balls were.
Oh, man. Long time ago, fellas. Long time ago. That's the point. Runtime, CK, 138 minutes. It's a little long for us. It's a little
Long for me.
But you know what's right up our alley? $40 million budget, box office, 243 worldwide. That's pretty good.
That's like $80 million today.
And considering that like a fifth of the budget was for Jack Nicholson, like for 5 days of work.
Dude, if you think about it, he's really in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Shut up, faggot.
It's not even. It's like 8 minutes of screen time. It's like he's not in it. But he goes into this movie. He flies in. He does 5 days of shooting, gets $1 million a day, and is out.
Like, how is he that crazy. Much of the man? Like, I don't see it.
I don't know. This was the best condition that I've seen him in any of our movies, though. So
yeah,
makes you grateful. Hey, stay in the gym, guys. Stay in the gym. Yeah. Jackie here he was in good shape, man. Rotten Tomatoes has this as an 84%. That's
unbelievable.
Good. It's pretty good. Nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor, and other shit.
Best line. Oh. Did it get nominated for Best One-Liner?
It's gonna be, if it's not an Oscar nomination now, they should do like by the decade. This like best line of the decade or something like that. God, I would love that. Make it cool. Have the fans vote. But that's
so overused that when you finally get to that scene in the movie, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
It's like kind of corny.
1,000 times. Exactly. For those that haven't seen it, I'm spoiling it for you. 2 Marines are at Guantanamo Bay and are charged with the murder of a fellow soldier. A brash young Navy lawyer must uncover whether they acted on orders and if the U.S. military is prepared to face the truth about its chain of command. So that's the plot line. There's a damn good cast in this, boys. Do we want to start with Cruz?
Yeah, I mean
it's an okay cast.
It's okay. I agree with that. I mean, it's actually no. Kevin Bacon's in this. I like his snake ass.
Take him or leave him. Take him or leave him.
No, the Baconator's good, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'll take him.
I like him in this movie.
Demi in her prime. Nicholson.
You know what's funny?
Dude, he's not like a total kook. I mean, he's crazy, but like in a different way than he normally is. You have Kevin Pollak, low key, a guy that you're like, oh, I've fucking seen that guy in movies before. You've seen him in like a million movies.
He's got a real George Costanza vibe.
Yeah,
he does.
He could have been a alternate reality Costanza.
It could have been. It's got good stuff. This is like early Sorkin, which I'm not like a huge fan of his, but he's got a great following, very well regarded. But I don't know, man. This is a fucking great movie. I like the casting. Let's do our favorite
say
part.
Great.
Casting what do you have?
My God, here we go. Al Pacino for fucking what's his name? The Colonel Al Pacino. Christopher Walken is the judge.
Leonardo
that actually, dude.
DiCaprio turned it down.
Robert Downey Jr. in blackface.
Will Smith was the guy who did the Code Red.
Yeah, I mean,
Ah.
Kim
Oh my God.
Basinger.
Well, who did you actually find? Were you able to find anything for this movie?
No,
No, I didn't do research for this one. For the cast, for the casting.
So I usually
Ed
have
Norton,
who's the one that we get all of the time?
Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
He could have been in it, dude. He would have fit right in. He can be
actually-
a dick.
He'd be such a dick lawyer.
I would do it again. I can just see him.
He'd also, he'd be so good at the military spot too. And I'd do
Yeah.
it again. Such a dick.
Yes, of course I gave him the Code Red. I can't do his impression, but he just gets really stern out of nowhere.
He does. He's fucking great at that. Top 5. He's on Mount Rushmore of guy that can play that role. No, Matthew Broderick. That's who's one of them that pops up in this. Now,
Dude.
not for
For
this
who?
movie. I don't know
Oh.
if he's in. Yeah. Gosh, I don't
Dude,
think
the
so.
guy from
God.
Toy Soldiers?
The toy?
No, the dad.
Guys,
Who's the dad in that?
I gotta
Like
look
my
it up
belly.
now, but I can't because it's on my phone.
I thought you were saying like the general of the toy army
No, not
as
him.
the.
But that would work, yeah.
Oh my God. No, I mean, no. I like who they cast in this. I'm trying to look
I don't
at
like
my
Nicholson, sorry.
Really?
He's a good piece of shit, drug addict, do whatever I want, but put him in a military role, it's like, what?
You don't buy him as a Marine?
No, I buy him as The Shining, perfect role for him. I just don't buy him as the clean cut. I protect this country, bitch.
You know how everybody. That's the one movie that I haven't seen, on that list of movies that when you tell people you haven't seen it, they're like, what? Mine is The Shining. I've never seen it.
Yeah, you're not missing that much, but it is something that you need to see.
You have to watch it, yeah. I don't know. I thought he did a pretty good job in the Marine role.
I'd rather
but,
see Bruce Willis in that role.
He was 20-something at the time, probably. You need an older guy.
This would be a very different movie because I would just imagine Bruce Willis in that role would fucking clam up.
Okay,
like
I
no
got
one's
one.
Business. He'd get
Clint
get
Eastwood.
questioned at the stand, and he'd just
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, dude, of course.
You maggot fuck.
That is his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I could
slimy
see him.
rat
Dude,
fuck.
honestly, part of me wants to agree with Colin here, but part of me really liked Nicholson in this role.
I love him in this, man.
Yeah. The way he is enjoying all the dinners, and you can tell he's he enjoys the success of getting through the ladder of the Marine Corps, and now he's this general or colonel. And he's just smoking a cigar and eating dinner in Cuba.
I just don't think there's actually a role for him that makes sense for me. He's too crazy and not calculated to be a mob boss like The Departed. I just don't know The Shining is okay, yeah, we have a nutcase here. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I just don't see him with any form of
This
responsibility.
guy's a fucking nut. This is the best role for him. It's a guy that's about a psycho.
Why couldn't they
No
have had,
ticky, no laundry.
They could have had Wesley Snipes in this movie.
As who?
Yeah. Oh God, I would have loved Wesley. I mean, it's not really an action movie though, man. It's more of a courtroom drama.
Honestly, Keanu.
Yeah, he could have been the lawyer, but he was also in The Devil's Advocate as a lawyer, and that was probably around the same time. Might have even been the same year.
Oh yeah, it could have been. This was 92.
Would have been cheaper for the budget.
Do you think so?
And Demi would have just hit it off with him, dude.
Oh my God, another dark hair,
Yeah.
mysterious, butchy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude,
So
he
I'll
can't
tell you
handle dark hair, masculine
Yeah,
chick.
he falls apart, dude.
He is melting That's his
Dude.
kryptonite, bro.
It was like when Rogan was talking about, no, like, I like chicks with armpit hair, and Shane Gillis was like, dude, you're one step away. Like,
Yeah. You're getting close.
yeah, you're getting close, dude.
You want to see the casting what-ifs that I was
Yeah,
able to find?
sure. Rock out.
James Woods for
Okay.
Colonel Jessup.
Yeah, I could
Dude,
see
James
Heavily-
Woods is hilarious.
He, lo- he lobbied his ass off for it.
Who?
And just did not get it.
Dude, I can't see him, but anybody else besides Hades from Hercules.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that might be his best role.
It
It might
is.
be.
Yeah, that's him. He is Hades. Also, all of his cameos on Family Guy, like they all, their high school is James Wood High.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't take him seriously.
Gene Hackman, Horny Hackman.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Loosely
fits.
rumored. Unavailable though due to filming Unforgiven, which won an Oscar. Duvall floated early but passed. Nicholson was the number one pick, but Woods was a real contender. So I thought that was interesting. Charlie Sheen and Emilio were both considered for.
I could
Tom
see
Cruise.
Emilio.
For
Alec
Cruz,
Baldwin.
yeah, dude, he would have been great.
Alec Baldwin also discussed.
See, he would have been a perfect Nicholson in this.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Maybe.
changing magazines when you were getting your ass wiped.
Good for you.
Let me talk to you over here for a second.
Yeah. Literally one step away.
You motherfucker!
It's so good, man.
Can we talk in private for a sec?
You want to guess how much Cruise made on this movie?
30.
Nah,
Not that much. 10?
$12 and a
That's
half
cute.
million dollars for the role. And drove creative decisions like the audio recording preferences and shit like that. So even at that time, man, he's the fucking man. That is the number one A-list guy.
Yeah, I don't get it, but he's like still the man.
Dude,
He's
okay,
still-
since we're talking about him, I gotta bring this up. The whole him as like a sports guy, baseball dude. Did you watch him swing the bat? He's like,
Yeah.
like, dude, he look. Oh, like they don't show where any of the balls go. They're just showing him, and he's like, huh, huh. Like,
All
dude, I don't play
time,
baseball. Okay, I suck at baseball, but he looked like he could not swing a fucking baseball bat. I think better with
You
my
are
bat.
correct. He also cannot throw a baseball very well. It's weird because he is like all-time jock and on our like action hero like Mount Rushmore at this point with the last.
I think he's
so
got
many
a
years.
Adam Sandler thing going where he puts himself in these roles where, like, Adam Sandler's always an amazing athlete in every movie.
Basketball player, yeah.
Well, golfer,
Yeah, true.
Fighter.
Cruise is like, all right,
Fighter.
no matter who we cast, I have to be the best athlete here. Let's just cut that out right now. That's a point.
Yeah.
It's in everybody's contract. I am the most athletic here, and I have to do all my stunts. So
He has like a weird, like, I guess he's ripped, but it's like a weird looking body with triangle titties.
I've been waiting for you. I've never had anybody in my life talk about bodies the way
Dude.
that you do. It's just an odd shaped body. It's not.
It
he's
doesn't
no
look good. Like, it's weird. Like, if he keeps his shirt on, he's good.
yeah, he's like handsome 1 second, and then he like morphs into like a rat type.
Yeah. Like kind of a snail that lost its shell. Where's my shell?
Yeah, there's something wrong. There's something off.
So stupid. Oh my god, dude. It's killing me, guys. Killing me. Demi
I
Moore.
love
ended
him in the. Sorry.
I'm gonna keep dying over Cruise. Demi Moore got the role. She auditioned 8 months pregnant, which is pretty wild. Still got it. Jodie Foster was approached. Maybe by Mr. Ruck.
She would have taken away the hate from Tom Cruise.
We want
So, dude, next to her, Tom
they
Cruise
deserve to be free.
is a straight up 10.
Yeah,
Why do you hate them so much?
I think they're cute.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins as the Marine. Too
Tell
British.
me.
Anthony,
Tell me,
I thought you were gonna
Jody.
say, Anthony Hopkins is to me more.
No. No, as the Marine.
By
As the
way,
Colonel.
I have nothing nasty to say about her.
Who? Demi Moore?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
no,
a thing.
nothing.
You can just move on. There's no replacements there, brother.
No, dude.
She did a great job. Very believable.
Incredible. She's incredible and an absolute knockout. Loved Demi. Annette Bening was a finalist but dropped out before final casting. Pfeiffer passed on it due to scheduling. Pretty good casting list, but Demi was
Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer. I didn't say
okay.
Mackay, did I?
No.
If I did, my bad.
You didn't say that.
Because that's future.
Okay.
Is that his real name?
Yeah.
Mackay Pfeiffer?
Yeah. Signed you up for a battle, Aaron.
Call your boy Kiefer Sutherland, Lieutenant Kendrick.
That guy
Dillon
sucks.
And Matt Dillon and Billy Baldwin both screen tested. Sutherland, with his intensity and icy delivery, locked it in easily.
Dude, every role he's the same guy. He's like a Southern racist, rapist. Just
wait, which guy is this?
The dude that ordered the code red.
Yes.
Nicholson orders the sergeant to order. Yeah, and he was in A Time to Kill too, and he's one of the rednecks that rapes the girl. Yeah. Just like that's the kind of role he gets.
Yeah, he likes that.
I wonder why.
Well, you shut up.
Oh, you say you got a Southern racist? I'll take it.
Oh, he loves that.
Kanye, I love your album.
I stand with Kanye. You think he's just trying to reach like white Southern racists with his new work?
What's his new?
So.
Yeah.
And then tried to like broaden his network of people with Jack Bauer character.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like,
he's like,
I didn't like this rap stuff before, but
lately. Maybe Jack Bauer, maybe he retired on that. That show was running for freaking ever. Like, goddamn, how many hours can this guy be awake? It's a lot of hours. They just kept going and going and going. Ooh, man, that's all I got for casting What Ifs, though. I think they did an awesome job. I like their cast.
Yeah.
I mean, couple areas for improvement, but I thought all in all it was pretty good. Demi kind of carried it.
Well, I want to say this about Cruise. In all the courtroom scenes, love him.
Same.
Outside of the courtroom with the baseball and the dude, he's so obnoxious. Like nobody acts like this.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Like,
I'll say it.
Okay, this is the scene that I thought was hilarious, where she's like, "Hey," and he was like, "Don't even say it. I know you like me." Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it. All right, listen.
I said some things. You said some things. There's no need to apologize. What's done is done, and we've moved on. And you obviously gained a lot of respect for me the past couple weeks, and that's obvious. So I like you too. And she's like, I wasn't gonna say that.
I mean, he was right though.
Yeah, he was.
He was right.
He was right.
You're damn good.
She must be what, 5'1"? Because Tom Cruise towered over her.
Dude, at some points in the movie, the way they angled him around her, she's definitely taller by a couple inches.
They put him in a box. Because in that scene, she's like,
notice
it's like this.
They don't.
In that, he's like, I really liked you, and he's like,
dude, they don't show his feet, but. If you notice it, they don't show his feet. So he wears like these moon shoes so he can look taller. And no, she's like 5'7", and he's on record as 5'4", and that's not a joke. If you look it up right now,
He's an early investor in those shoes that they used to sell on eBay that had like the pogos on them.
Yeah, they didn't show his feet much.
Well, another thing about him, so one thing I loved at the end when Nicholson is freaking out on him after they get him to admit, and he's just like he just stares right back.
It reminds me of like Griff yelling back at me when all the parents are around, and he's like, "Do it."
Yeah, that's kind of true.
He's like this. Oh, guess what? You're going to prison, you son of a bitch.
That line was so corny, but it hit hard.
Yeah, I liked it.
It did, dude. It did. I fucking love that.
You're under arrest.
Rewatched the last scene.
Yeah, he like read him his rights. He was like, "You're under arrest, you son of a bitch." Like, I don't think that's up to the lawyer to tell you you're under arrest.
It is not. But it was like, I don't know. It was fitting for the character, and he took over from this like. How did they all knew him from his dad. I guess his dad was a well-known attorney or something. And,
dude.
So yeah, he was just like sunning him the whole time, the whole movie. And
then
turn on him and be Billy Badass the last minute when he knew he fucked up, and Cruise just
I liked it because
I loved it.
Dude, how cheesy was it when he was like, "Yeah, hey," to Kevin Bacon, and tell him I said hi. It was like,
yeah,
you just saw him.
I will.
Dude, let me tell you an observation of Cruise that I had during the movie. I've seen him do this in so many movies now. They're Gesundheit, where he is behind a door and he closes the door, and he is the fucking king of door closes, he closes it, and he closes his eyes at the same time. And watch, there's like two scenes in this movie, like when they first leave after like, all right, we're staying up late and we're doing the fucking, detective work attorneys do or whatever, reading through a bunch of documents, and then he like gets them to go, and it's fucking
no, because I love
every movie just about.
And they're like, no, I think we got this. We're gonna get him. We've got our witnesses. Yeah. And then he closes the door. And he's like, "We're creamed."
Close the door. Eyes closed. We're gonna get creamed. Whatever.
It'd be funny if they were like, "What was that?"
What was that? Nothing. Good night.
You got any Kung Pao chicken in there?
It's like Chuck and Larry when he's like, "Hell yeah!" What was that? Oh, KY jelly, 2 for 1. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! We gotta do that one on this pod. Oh my god!
I love that movie.
It's so good, man.
So good.
We got our.
Could they have had Kevin James as just a bailiff or something?
This is like
all rise.
We're like before
all rise.
He's Paul Blart bailiff.
Dude.
First job out of college.
Blart, you got anything on this?
And it's just been a fall from
PFC
grace.
Blart.
No, Blart is at Guantanamo Bay. Bring these boys over. They're in trouble, and you see him segueing at the entrance, like making an S.
He's got a big handlebar mustache. Aviators.
Segway, so he's on like a skateboard skating over there.
This is pre-Segway?
Early 90s. This movie, if they shot it at that time.
Dude, Segways were like Teslas. They were a big deal. I never got
They
one.
were huge.
I think they were very expensive, pretty sure.
I bet they fucking are. They have to be, dude.
Just do that so that to make it harder for them, because it would have been too easy to win the case.
Yeah,
because wouldn't it make more sense for him to have gone to court and then killed himself?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't even want to go through that, because a lot of that shit in military or other like high stakes worlds, those guys are so fucking connected, and you don't want to go against the machine. So I think he knew at some point in the near future, his life was going to be hell. So if he was going to go out on my own terms.
I
get it.
I've said a couple best scenes already, but what I have to point out as far as casting goes, sorry to backtrack here, the worst casting, I'm not kidding, the worst casting in all of film history. Take it back to whenever film started up until now. Number one worst casting. They could have fit in a couple more bucks. The Marines were the worst actors I've ever seen that were on trial. The worst I've ever seen in my life. I'm not kidding. So that almost ruined the movie for me. It looked
God,
like they never did a day of like acting. Actually, it looked like they did like week one of an acting class because they were acting.
it was not good. I didn't like them either.
I would have rather
I
saw
mean, that's
JK,
kind of like a
whatever his name, in this
thankless role,
movie.
but J.K. Simmons,
Peter.
he's just like a super old private. A super old private who was never getting promoted because Jack Nicholson hated him.
Like Swayze
J.K.
could have
Simmons,
easily
everybody.
been. Swayze could have been a Marine. Like
Can you say Swayze? I messed us up with Swayze.
it's. Oh yeah, sorry, Patrick. No, it is Swayze.
No, it's not.
Dude,
I
who
just
was
can't say it
caring
any
that
other
much
way.
to comment that they don't like that you're saying Swayze?
Yeah, at me, bitch.
I mean, who cares?
Probably wearing whites.
Same fucking difference.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it should have been Emilio Estevez and somebody else.
Yeah,
You think so?
great.
I know it.
Yeah, but Emilio wanted the lawyer role.
Dude, pick anybody that has been an actor for at least a year.
Anybody who's been an actor for
Dude,
a year.
these guys didn't even do the school play. They just did a week as extras.
The worst was not the two that were on trial, but the one that they pulled up on the stand. You know what I'm talking about? And he was like, "Can you point to me in this book of regulations where a code red is?" You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy's like, sure.
I actually like that
Yeah.
guy because he's in a couple movies.
That you thought he was better than the other two?
Dude, the other two, like I said, the worst in all of film history. All of history.
What made them so bad?
Nobody is that much of like a ass kissing douche like these guys. Oh, let's go in the military is that much of an ass kiss. And like their lips were always pursed. Like
Yes, sir.
dude, their lips were
So you
pursed.
don't like that?
But that's realistic because Jocko does that. Dude, that's realistic.
Yes, sir.
That's Jocko. We honor the code, sir. The code.
Sure.
Unit, core, family, country.
Unit core lips.
Lips, outfit, core, country.
He called a code red.
Oh, hang on. I said that wrong.
Wait.
In this order: lips, faith, family.
Hey, I'll do whatever it takes to be honorable.
Wait, sorry.
Oh my god!
They're like, I'll die with honor.
Oh, that's so stupid.
I'll die with my lips pursed if I go to hell. I don't care.
Is it because they were like, I don't know. The one dude was like a submissive little puppy. Stop. He looked like Gary Owen. Gary, is that you, Gary? Gary? No, the one.
I
was
would have
just a
rather
submissive little
seen
puppy.
David Spade
And then, actually, dude, that would have been hysterical.
and
What if
Chris
it's him and
Farley.
Chris
David
Farley
Spade
on
and Chris
trial?
Farley, yeah. We gave him a code red.
Oh, dude, that'd be so. I'd watch it. I'd watch it.
Dude, you know who could have been good in this?
watch
This
it.
is around
Funny
his
as shit.
prime. Is Gandolfini.
Yeah. And he's played government roles.
He was in True Romance as a gangster.
Dude, I watched that. He was basically Tony Soprano in True Romance.
Except he beat that girl's
That's
ass.
when he first started. Well, yeah, but he did the same voice.
Yeah, I mean, that's his voice. Yes.
His voice.
Yes.
Yes.
I die for honor and country. For honor and country. And I do it
It's
again.
freaky when you hear him speak in his regular voice.
I haven't heard it.
What's his regular
just
voice?
he just talks like this, just very normal American.
Really?
He doesn't have an accent at all. Dude, you gotta stop.
You better knock that off, Gary.
Colin, yours is hilarious.
Knock
You're
that
like,
off, Gary.
yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're still recording, by the way. We're still recording.
You guys have
Things
to
are
watch.
going well.
Dude,
man.
you guys have to watch this. You can't do the audio. All right, I'm ready.
Talking to the audience.
Ready for the next one.
Yeah, no, dude, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Next, Gary. Oh my god, with this face.
I can't focus with that in the background.
It's really hard to.
That's the problem when he can see himself.
Yeah.
He's just gonna do this the whole time.
Exactly, dude. This is like my
Sir,
kids
yes,
with
sir.
FaceTime. It's you put them on there, and they're like, "Hey, what's going
Sir,
on?
Mr. Nicholson, sir. Sir, Mr. Jack Nicholson, sir.
Sir,
Follow the code red like you said, sir.
Dude, speaking of
Nicholson, core, unit, country.
the scenes where I was feeling for Cruz were when he had to go in the beginning. Anytime he had to talk to those two soldiers, and they were just like, "Sir, sir, sir," he's like, "All right, for the love of God, stop calling me sir. Just speak normal." Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sir. And I was like, if he swung on them right now, I wouldn't blame him. He said like 6 times, "Stop saying sir."
Now, this is something I want to ask some people I know that have been in the military, but I feel like they always overdo it in movies how robotic they are.
That's
like,
what
are
I'm
they
talking
always
about.
nonstop like, yes, sir.
No, I've watched plenty
at
of
boot
military
camp,
movies.
yeah, but
Dude, I just read a
I mean,
whole
I gotta
Navy
imagine
SEAL
that's-
operator book. I mean, nobody talks like that. I mean, there's respect, but you'll probably get punched if you're that gay.
maybe it's different at a base like Guantanamo, where it's like, all right, that's one of like the top 5 hot spot places. Maybe things are different and you have to be more buttoned up. I don't know, but I've never been in that world, but it was over the top and it was pissing me off, to be honest with you.
All right, I'm glad we have a consensus here. What were we on at the time? Best scenes?
yeah,
We're on
I'd
that
say
same-
any baseball scene was really
really.
yes.
For me, it was.
Did you appreciate how nerdy he was when he goes in the scene where he goes in to confront the Baconator, and he goes in and tells him what he has and tries to get. He's trying to negotiate something or whatever while the guy's having a drink, and then the Baconator gets up, says something like, "You just walked in there chasing a ghost." I guess talking about his dad. And Cruz is like, "You fucking suck at softball, Jack."
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna say if you're the Baconator? They're like, "All right,
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't
Cool.
fucking care." It's one of the gayer things that somebody's tossed out at me.
You suck at Call of Duty.
Get it? I like that.
So the best scenes are the worst scenes. Got it.
Dude, one of
Dude, why did another movie that we have to go through where the 2 main characters don't bang? What the fuck is going on here?
That's true.
oh, dude, yeah, that is a problem.
Not even a smooch?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Cruz is
Straight?
Does he ever have like great chemistry? Any of his
Cameron
female
Diaz.
co-stars? Are you talking about night and day?
And she's 5'11", by the way, dude. So he was
I thought she was
wearing
6'4".
stilts in that movie.
I thought she was 6'4". I thought she was in the
She's
WNBA.
huge.
The Sparks could use her.
Yeah, she's like one of
Princess
the Men in
Fiona?
Black ants.
She actually looked better as Princess Fiona than she does in real life.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, dude, he's
All
not
right.
a great like romantic actor. He can do like romantic lines, but he's never had like, I don't know. Maybe Jerry Maguire is his best role where he's like connected with the actress on screen. But that's it. Like,
Yeah,
there's
but
not a lot.
they had
to
it
be
in
honest.
this movie. They could have done at least a makeout scene. Maybe they were like, yeah, but then we'll have to put him on the block, and we don't want to do that. It's just embarrassing. So
Somebody get the apple cart.
And he's like,
maybe they
don't
wrote it in.
laugh.
Don't.
I mean,
It's just like Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
we forgot the milk carton that day, and we just cut it from the script.
I can't believe that an action
They tried to
hero,
film it, and they're like, "Great
dude,
job, guys! Hey, guys, we are not going to
dude,
so just torch all of that."
an action hero that never shows his legs. 5'4",
No,
125.
well,
Which is pretty
I
thick.
wish he would just own it. Wish he would just own it as a short king.
That's too short.
you can't.
Too short.
You're like
What's the cutoff for short king?
5'8".
I mean, I would say like 5'7".
So Rogan doesn't make it.
He's 5'8".
5'7" or under. Rogan's like 5'6".
I'd say 5'7". Like any less than that, you're just gonna have to like Rob Dyrdek it and be funny, or David Spade it.
Cusco.
Cusco.
Yeah. I think you're right.
All right, what's after best scenes?
Or you gotta be at Daniel Caffey. I cut you off, but go.
I said, what's after best scenes?
Awards.
Oh,
Who's your
geez, this is
MVP?
gonna be fun. Demi Moore.
Really?
She's the only life-size human being.
So
Yeah.
that's a good reason.
No, she's great
Okay.
acting in this. She keeps it serious. She keeps it actually like attractive. And
Oh, I got one.
she drives the plot. And she makes
She keeps it attractive.
I almost said Tobey Maguire. She makes Tom Cruise better.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I like that.
I'm gonna say
CK,
the
who do you
judge. The judge was awesome. And I prefer you call me judge. I've earned it.
Yeah, I love that.
That was sick.
Yeah.
He put him back in his place.
I'm a military judge.
I'm Anderson.
Shane,
I
real
love
quick
this guy.
sidebar. When I was in college at Towson,
Oh, good.
I got a notification from my portal because I scheduled an appointment at the Towson Medical Center. And it said, you have an appointment with Dr. Anderson. And I get there, I check in. They say they take me back. Nurse runs me through. And the doctor walks in and he goes, I'm Anderson? I'm Anderson. And I'm like, Dr. Anderson?
Didn't he also go, wait, didn't he go, you're Anderson? I'm Anderson.
You're Anderson? And I was just like, I hope this is the right guy,
Shane,
dude.
he also looked just like that judge. He looks exactly like that judge, the doctor that Colin's talking about.
No way. Oh, my God.
So that's why
I mean, a lot.
Colin and I will always say, I'm Anderson? Like you didn't know.
He wasn't a doctor, by the way. Because one time, when I went into him, I was like, I mean, you're the doctor. You tell me. And he was like, ugh.
I'm the doctor?
And then I looked at I looked at the paper and it says like I think he was like a physician's assistant, which is still good, but he wasn't a doctor.
That's why he was confused.
Oh, my God, man.
Wait, I'm
What
a
the
doctor?
hell is going on? Jesus.
Oh, he was so old
That's
too.
incredible.
He
I got
operated on my
Nicholson.
foot.
Oh, my God.
Operated is a
God.
strong word. I'm operating.
He put Kennedy to sleep and then did some Reiki.
Tape it up.
Oh, my God.
He just cut a like a piece of dead skin off my I cut my foot in our dorm room,
Funniest thing
and this
ever.
motherfucker was laughing. I'm bleeding
Shane, it was the
everywhere,
day
and
before
it's-
he has tryouts, and he jumped off the bed and hit his thing on his foot on one of like the buckles on a trunk, and it ripped his whole foot off, and blood was gushing, and I couldn't stop laughing. He was like, "I have tryouts tomorrow," and it made me laugh even funnier. Like, no way, this is literally the worst timing ever, dude.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all. But
No way, dude. This is the worst timing ever.
It was
Whoops.
bad too, like really bad. The cut.
it looked really bad. It ended up being fine, but
All right, Shane,
Wow.
you're best
And you
award.
got a Miami doctor to fix you up. Good for you, buddy. But better yet, it's Towson Doctor with a K.
Anderson.
Oh man,
Mr.
I got
Anderson.
Nicholson. Dude.
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
You got Nicholson?
Nicholson's in,
Jesus.
yeah, he's in 3 scenes and he fucking kills it in all the scenes. He's a perfect asshole. Best scene. I mean, is it anything other than the courtroom explosion at the
No.
No, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
You got Kung Pao chicken?
end? Is that one of your best lines?
It definitely is.
There's one best line.
No, there's a better one than the main one.
Really?
Yes. After they arrest him, he's like, "I'll rip out your eyes and piss in your dead skull."
Yeah.
And then he realizes he fucked up too. He's like,
Dude, this is the other thing.
Hang on 1 second. I forgot there were people here.
This is the other thing that's so unbelievable is that he's like, "Who called the code red? Who called the code red?" And then Nicholson's like, "I did." It's just like if it was like a murder trial.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, it was like if it was a murder trial, and he's like, "Did you kill him? Did you kill him?"
Did you order
And
the
he's
code
like,
red?
I did. And it was like, no one would ever do that.
I couldn't hold it in any longer.
And then he was like this. Then he played stupid and was like, "Wait, you're really going to arrest me?" Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What are we doing here? What's going on?
Dude, also,
that was so funny. Like, what the fuck, man? What did
he expect?
He's like, I was going to waddle out of here. I mean, that's what
all
I
he
was
had. Yeah, dude, he does waddle. All he had to do was just keep lying, and he was fine.
Yeah.
They did kind of catch him in the lie, though, because they were like, wait, if they follow all your orders, then why would his life be in danger?
I didn't send
He's
an
like,
order.
well, you got me there.
Well, you got me.
Yeah, they basically said,
well, fuck it.
yeah, they basically said to him, "So you are the most powerful man on the planet, and everyone should listen to you because you're God, right?" And he's like, "Well, true, very true. I'm not going to argue with that.
True.
So I'll rather die in prison than argue with that."
Dude, even Nicholson, I'm watching right now. He purses his lips a little bit. He's like,
yeah, they all do that. I don't know why that. Maybe they're like, ooh, this is why I can't speak up.
actually, Cruz does the opposite, dude. Cruz is like this.
He bites his lips.
Don't look at my tooth. Don't look at my tooth.
He's hiding his weird tooth. Oh my god. What do you guys have for best shot?
A shot?
Yeah, or like a
Probably
scene.
just any one of the weird glances the judge does over. Like,
oh, that's a
Overruled.
spot on impression. The eyebrows are
also
outrageous.
Classic every courtroom movie. The judge always goes like, objection, and the judge is like, overruled. You expect him to say obtain.
Sustained.
Sustained. You you expect him to say that, and then there's every movie they always go overruled. Let's hear this one out. Overruled.
Wait,
they say it the same way.
Are you saying Morpheus should have been in this?
Like, my eyes squint
as the judge.
Think about it. Cock my head.
Dude, Morpheus could have been a great judge.
Fishburne. Or Nicholson.
It
would have been too Matrixy with Keanu too.
Keanu and are we even in a courtroom?
Think about it.
Is that really oxygen you're breathing in this place?
Oh my god. Most unrealistic scene.
Well, we kind of touched on just the fact that he would just give himself away.
Yeah.
The lawyers definitely said, whatever you do, don't say that you ordered the code red. And we're good.
Exactly.
Also, no lawyer.
The only way we can lose the case is if you say you ordered the code red. You're goddamn right I ordered the code red.
I'm going to fucking do my best, guys, but I can't make any promises.
I'm going to do my best.
I'm too honest. I just don't know. I'm honest. I can't lie.
I can't lie. It depends on how it goes out there. If I get asked, I gotta tell them how I feel.
What else is unrealistic in it?
I don't know. I feel like
the Marines.
I don't know enough about the military world to be able to tell you if any of this stuff would go down the way that it did in the movie. But I'll go with you guys on that.
There's no such thing as a
Funniest
Marine
movie.
base code red.
You don't think so?
You sure?
Not for what they use it for. It definitely is like a security breach.
You would think Code Red would be an actual thing, like
No, I think it's a
in the
thing, but
head.
it's for like security breach. Like, dude, everybody grab your weapons. Shane, is your eye
That's no.
cross-eyed?
Nobody's safe today. From the,
What do you got for funniest moment? Is it going to be also
Oh,
Cruz
definitely
baseball?
Cruz saying, I get it. You like me. All right.
intentionally funny or unintentionally funny.
Either.
That would for intentionally funny. That one for sure. Also, he's like, I think better. Where's my bat? Where's my bat? I think better with my bat. And
Yeah.
then but then he finds the bat, and then he's like, uniforms, and then runs out the room, and the guy's like, he really does think better with his bat. Like that. That was pretty funny.
Faggoty Whites was really
like
funny.
Faggoty Whites was great. You're not going to hear that in a 2025.
You sure won't.
Maybe 2026.
Overacting award.
But Colin, you really think Nicholson wasn't good in that scene? Like, I thought he killed that.
He
scene.
was good because he looks like he's at a resort drinking and smoking a cigar.
Yeah, see, he can't actually be a real Marine. He's got to be a cigar smoking.
He has to be the boss.
Retired Marine. Yeah.
Maybe.
Colonel Costello.
All that smoking, Frank.
Yeah.
All that fucking. No kids. What do you got for overacting award?
I give it to the purse-lipped Marines.
No need to expand beyond that.
Wait.
Is there a better title for the movie?
Sure.
The truth.
Should it be Lips of Guantanamo?
Code Red.
Code Red. Yeah, maybe.
Code Red and Guantanamo. The purse lip story.
I mean, a few good men's a good, pretty solid.
I love that title. I love it.
It's a solid title, man.
I love that they don't ever say
it
it
should
in
have
the
been-
movie like, those Marines were a few good men.
Yeah,
Like
they
never,
didn't say it.
they don't do that corny bullshit.
It could have been
it's
a-
kind of like, this is something I love about, like, I kind of don't like this in country music. Like the whole song will be based off of a phrase like, just pick any fucking country song.
Chicken
like,
fry.
For example, just pick one.
Chicken fry.
That's one. But the whole song is based around like one phrase. But like take like a Stone Temple Pilots song, it'll be called like Interstate Love Song. They don't ever say like, and I found you on an interstate love song.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't have to say the word. It's about something
Well,
else.
it's not for thinkers.
It's not. No.
And by the way, it could have been a few proud men, like Few the Proud.
Yeah, it could have been. Could this movie be a series?
Fuck no.
Or do you think it could be a prequel or a sequel?
Well, dude, they could have done a number 2 because they didn't figure out what really happened with. He still needs to go on trial because did he poison the rag or not? That's what I want to know. They didn't really figure that out.
I don't think we ever find it.
It's up in the air. And also, here's the other thing. Those 2 Marines, I mean, they kind of admit this at the end, but they did fucking kill a guy. Like, maybe he gave him the code red, but they didn't have to put the rag down his throat. That's still murder. Even if it's an order, dude, it's fucking murder. They probably should have gone to jail. All 4 of them.
And
they shouldn't have. Like, I love how their parents are like, you're going to get my son off, right? Like, dude, your son fucking shoved the rag down a dude's throat.
They're like, wait, we're going to
what
get
am I-
dishonorably discharged? Dude, you should be hung. Put your lips back in your mouth and act normal.
They're going to
discharge us from the
core.
Yeah, but that was one thing. Like at the end, I was like, dude, these kids are like complaining. You just got off murder, and you murdered a guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care what the order is. It's still like in house.
Oh,
We don't get to wear our
Corniest
whites
moment.
anymore.
corniest moment. Why do you like them so much? And she's like, because they stand on that wall. They killed a guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, yeah, listen, somebody's got to do it. I don't want to have to be the one to do it. And I'm grateful that we have people that are out there that are willing and able and capable.
Dude, another
So,
corny part
yeah.
was while you're lying in your comfort blanket at night, I was providing defense for this country. And it was like, oh my God, please, dude, you're ripping
Oh,
cigars.
God. Here we go
You're
again.
ripping cigars and cutting farts
Yeah,
and
cutting
chilling in
farts and like,
Cuba.
hey, kick his ass, Seabass. Like just calling
Yeah.
in orders.
I mean, he was in Nam. He was in Nam. So I, I get the sense that his character did see combat and watch people die. He's one of those hardened. But,
Oh, I'm sure.
they said, the one dude in real life, was it Patton? The one that was like really tough on
Mhm.
his soldiers? I just heard something about him where he kind of like if he was in an area where his soldiers had like no way out, like a couple times he just got himself out, but he didn't like stay with the ship basically. But he kind of preached like you got to go down with the ship basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, this
Shady.
guy could be all talk. Maybe Nicholson is all talk. I
No,
don't
but
know.
he did go down with the ship because he said I called the code red. Now he's in prison with those guys. Or no, he's not. They're not in prison, but he is. So he kind of did take it.
Yeah. Well, I had the sense that he did see combat in Nam and was legit, and he was now reaping the rewards of all that time that he spent like in the trenches, but he had it twisted to where he thought he could do whatever the fuck he wanted. And that's why it was great because Tom Cruise, although he hasn't put in the work in the trenches, is still right in this situation.
Mhm.
And it's the point is that just because you did this sacrifice and we appreciate that doesn't mean you're above the law and
Mhm.
above honor and protecting the weak, which you should stand for, which the guy admits at the very end.
Yeah.
The purse slips. He
Yeah.
admits that at the end. We should
Well
have
said.
protected the weak.
He was right. He was right. Well said, man. So, is that your hot take? Do you have a hot take?
I don't know if it's a hot take. I think that's the point of the movie, though. It's like because Nicholson at certain points, I'm like, he's making some good points here. Like even though the speech was corny, that like you want
He's
me on
right.
that wall, you need me on that wall, and at parties deep down in places you don't like to talk about, you want me there. Like
Yeah.
we do need
I
guys
want
that are
our
gonna fucking.
monsters. Yes.
But that doesn't mean those guys can shove a rag down an innocent man's throat.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
was the point of what was the point of the code red
Well,
to get him?
at the
Because
beginning,
he requested out.
they were gonna
And
send him out. The one dude who killed himself was on board, and then Nicholson makes it seem like I think we have an obligation to train this man.
Mhm.
But then he, instead of training him, he just goes and has him whacked.
Yeah. But like for what purpose though?
But
That's
that's why you could go to a season 2 or a part 2 because we don't know all the details. Did he
Yeah.
just order a code red? Did he order them, hey, just go rough him up a little bit like the other guy got? Or was
yeah.
he always like, look, this code red is a code red?
I am talking burgundy.
Code burgundy red. All right? This guy's lips will never purse again.
God. No, you're right. That's the whole point of the movie. It's fucking good. Jessup is right. You can't do that shit though.
They didn't do a good job with the names. I feel like it's really hard to keep track of who's named
That is
what.
true. I feel like that's really hard in military movies,
Fair enough.
more if you're not from a military background, because in addition to remembering the names, then you have the
Colonel
title
and
in
shit.
front of the name.
You know, the
Colonel.
easiest one to remember is the guy you never see, Santiago.
Yeah,
Easiest
because
name to remember.
Santiago.
But what was Tom Cruise's name?
Daniel Caffey.
Daniel Caffey. Okay, what
What are
was
you doing,
I was laughing at you going, Santiago.
Santiago?
What was the dude's name? The Costanza guy's name?
Kevin Pollak?
Yeah, what the hell is his name? Shit, I know what it is.
Solomon
I'm gonna find
Grundy.
it.
Born on a Monday, Christian on Tuesday.
Could John
Brother.
Bernthal have been in this movie?
Ugh. Dude, have you noticed he's in every fucking movie now? Like, it's almost too much. I love him just as much as the next guy.
He's not a hater. I'm really liking his
No,
stuff.
no, I love him, but he's in every movie.
Now it's too much.
It's almost too much.
And he's just Shane from The Walking Dead in every movie. He never changed his personality.
This guy's character's name.
You're still trying to find that?
Dude, I'm still trying to find it. I have like so many notes and I can't find this guy's
Dude, I
character.
really want to see Spacey in this movie.
It would be, he'd be good, man. And honestly,
All rise.
Either side.
You know, sometimes he has a southern accent randomly.
All rise.
All rise. He was a lawyer. Wasn't he a prosecutor in a movie? A big movie? He's a southern prosecutor. In Time to Kill, right?
Kevin Spacey? Well, actually, yes, in A Time to Kill, but that's House of Cards.
Yeah.
He's just a politician.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm that's why I'm thinking of him with the southern accent.
Yeah. I mean, it's A Time to Kill. That's on the list too, guys. Pretty soon, I think.
Bump it up. Let's do it.
Oh, I am loving the enthusiasm, guys. Loving it. Do you want to do what age the best or what age the worst? No.
You say you're a Marine, but
say
really,
less, please.
Are you a Marine?
Dude, he can be in any movie. They should have made him one of the Marines that was on trial.
Oh, dude, the two Marines that are busted for murder are two old guys. It's fucking Christopher Walken and J.K. Simmons.
Yes.
Dude, you know, this is going to be one of the great things about AI. Like maybe in like 10 years or something, we're going to be able to type in, I want to watch A Time to Kill, but make the two Marines, J.K. Simmons and Kevin Spacey. And then you get to watch the whole movie exactly the same, but they just replace them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's going to be fucking cool, man. That's
going
to
be
fucking cool.
He would start luring for himself.
Whoa.
May I?
Slow down, Judge.
Do you know the code of a Marine?
Code U.S.
Carry to watch my ass for 30 years.
Judge, speak with me with respect. I'm the same age as you.
I may be a lieutenant.
I never ranked up because I have honor. Yeah, I wanted to.
Because I stabbed the cook in the neck with a soldering iron.
I represented myself.
So I never got promoted.
I was blacklisted.
Oh, you know who could have been in it? And we would have hated him? The dude from Blacklist.
Oh,
that was supposed to. He was supposed to be Bodhi.
Oh, can you imagine if that was the case?
Hold on,
dude. Busey could have been in this too.
Yeah,
he actually probably could.
It should have been Busey on trial.
Is that not more believable?
Yeah.
Imagine this guy.
Oh,
we gave him orders. This guy's just crazy. Oh,
no, dude. Or we could have Arthur Mitchell and Busey on trial.
Wait, what's his real name? Arthur Mitchell.
Gwendolyn.
John Lithgow.
Yeah. What's he?
Lord Farquaad.
A cold red. A cold red.
Guys, I gotta move on because I'm gonna get too caught up in these fucking stupid scenarios.
Okay, but please. Last one. Can we hear Colin's Lithgow real quick?
I can't do it.
All right, just bring it back later at some point. No. Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodles.
Cold red.
The "you can't handle the truth" quote comes in at number 29 on the top 100 movie quotes in history. Pretty fucking famous.
Yeah, cool. Next.
29? I would think it's like number 5 or something.
Number 5. top courtroom drama.
Can we see
of
that
all time.
list?
Look up AFI top 100 list. Spawned a
Top
billion spoofs. SNL, Simpsons. I mean,
Usually these
Perfect.
lists, the top 10 are bullshit anyways.
most of them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some of the dude like Wizard of Oz. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's good.
There's some pretty iconic stuff out there.
My leg.
Ushers in stuff. Stop. Let's go.
Number 1, SpongeBob, my leg.
All right. I don't have much time left, boys.
After this, you get things like Jag, The West Wing, NCIS. My God, do you remember how many freaking NCIS episodes were played in our house growing up?
I just never got into it.
Is that the the red-haired guy?
Glenn
that's
had
they always
all 26
that's CSI
seasons.
Miami.
where they
The
play the Who
greatest
song.
overactor of all time, David
There's been a
Caruso.
murder.
He's guilty. No, this is what
He
my
could've been-
dude. This is
He could have been one of the Marines.
dude. This is what my dad would always say. He'd go like this: "Book him."
Yeah.
And then they play the Who song.
Yeah,
Where it comes over the scream.
that is literally number one. My most hated actor.
He is awful.
Guilty on all
Don't
charges.
like him. What's the best version of stop? So they use this movie in law school, military ethics courses, motivational speeches, blah blah blah, all that stuff. In terms of courtroom, what is happening right now?
Nothing. Keep
Can I
going.
do the show?
Keep going.
Can I do the show? What is going
Do
on?
the show. Do the show.
Bro,
Do the
turn your
show.
eyes down. Can't tell if you're walking or Lithgow right now.
Go.
No.
Okay. I'm going to skip over this section. Gentlemen, any final thoughts on this? Because I'm telling you what, stop now. I can't take anything serious. This weekend coming up is a fucking big one. It's a big one. Oh, yeah, it's a big one. Before we get into that, though, any final thoughts on A Few Good Men? Yeah,
Dude, I'm thinking of CSI Miami. I'm sorry.
Can we petition for a remake with new casting and
I would-
get Lithgow in there? We get Spacey out of prison and we get him in there. We get J.K. Simmons.
Oh,
Are you telling me that you want to get a sequel to this? And the sequel is they break out.
yeah.
They break out
Dude,
an
'cause-
old Jack Nicholson who's in a wheelchair, and they're pushing him around
Yes.
from Guantanamo Bay.
And Blart can't catch him.
Lieutenant, and he's just yelling. He's like Patches O'Houlihan yelling at him. God damn it! Will you fucking get me, Blart? Dude, I'd watch that.
Hit
Why
the
don't they
brakes.
make movies like that?
Hit the brakes, Sparky.
That's the best
Dude,
version of the
This is
sequel.
a great genre. Take a serious classic movie and make a completely retarded sequel that makes no sense.
They did that.
Yeah. Or do like a
With
just
what?
spoof off of it.
There's
That's
a bunch of
it's a-
movies like that.
No, but not with a intentional comedy.
Yeah.
What?
unintentional comedy.
No, I'm thinking they're trying to.
Like
Do it
bench
fun.
warmers.
Where they spent $40 on the movie. It made $4 million. It's not bad.
Final thoughts. I think it's really good. It's a good movie, man.
It's a good movie, man.
It's
It's a
good.
good movie. It's on the top 100 list.
It's above
of-
a 6.
I'm gonna give it a pretty high rating.
Oh yeah. No, for a courtroom drama, Cruise is cruising the whole fucking time. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just that he's always like pretty confident, or at least presents himself as if he's confident. So every character around him is just like, all right, God, this guy's a cocky asshole. But I guess I do kind of trust him to get it done. He seems pretty fucking sure of himself. Colin, this whole time, I can't take this seriously.
I'm sorry.
Guys, I got a side note. I'm really sorry. Have you seen David Caruso recently?
Who's that?
Colin, stop.
Book him.
That's the CSI guy. He looks like
Yep.
Gary Oldman a little bit. Oh, he could have been in it. I'm sorry to keep going on the fucking
Oh no,
casting
he
what
could have done.
ifs.
He'd be pretty good. He'd be very good. I could actually see Samuel L. being in this, being a hard ass military guy.
Say what again?
Say what again? I could see that. Nicholson, all time 3 scenes that, I mean, he fucking owns the scene every time he's on the camera. Quickest 5-day payday at the time. Shit, man. I mean, Demi was fucking great in this.
Oh, unreal.
She's stunning, man.
I
She
thought her
really
acting
is.
was great.
She.
Is that sarcasm?
No, it was.
Here's the thing. She actually is. I think she is a good actress.
Me too.
I just can't take my eyes off her. Stop with the eyes. I can't take my eyes off her, man. She's gorgeous. I was kind of hoping that there would be something between those two, but I'm telling
Me
you,
too.
man,
Yeah, I can't. Dude,
Follow
if
the
next
crew.
week if the main characters don't make out at least in the next movie, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, let's get to our verdict, and then we'll get into what we got coming up. Colin Hall, let's start with you. What's your score? Courtroom drama, early 90s.
I give it a
I know it's going to be something upsetting to me.
6, 8.
That's good.
Okay. CK.
I'm wanting to drop it down, but I'm gonna go with my original thought, and that's a 7.
Okay.
Holy
That's pretty good. That's pretty close to where
Oh,
mine
shit.
was. Mine was a 7-8.
Dude, Lithgow would have been in it. It would have been a fucking 8.5 at least.
What if we just transported
I'm Lithgow.
the entire Shrek cast into these roles?
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, Farquaad, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, God.
He hoofed and he poofed.
So what's that?
what's yours? 7.8? Damn, you went
Yeah.
below me, huh?
Yeah,
I
7-8.
thought you were gonna like this one more than me.
Yeah, huh?
I like this movie a lot. I like it a lot, man. It is slow in a couple pockets. It's a little long. I don't mind it because I like who's on screen, but there are some holes, and I don't really like the people that he's defending. And I feel like if I'm gonna buy into a movie a little bit more, I gotta like the guys that he's fighting his ass off for. So
Yeah, you're
you
right.
know, that's part of it. All right. From napkins to Navy trials, A Few Good Men delivers the kind of tension, character work, and courtroom fireworks that still demand your full attention. Next up, we're going to trade in military courtrooms for the city of God. We are going to be joining the Caped Crusader. Purse those lips, baby. It's The Dark Knight, starring Christian
Oh.
Bale.
Hey,
Ledger.
this
All right.
reminds me, Shane. Want to ask you guys, what if we start with Begins and we do a double cast?
Okay.
Because I love Begins.
A little Raza
Same
Ghul.
here.
Dude, I need some Raza Goo. Raza Goo.
Okay. Done. All right.
Good
Are
luck.
we gonna do a double header?
Double header.
We'll do a double header. All right, gentlemen.
Colin,
That's
can
it
we
for
get
this
one
episode.
Lithgow before we go?
Oh God.
I can't. I've got to listen to him.
Can't do
first.
it on the spot.
No, it's not that. I can't hear it in my head.
How about we go in a circle? Everybody does their best Lithgow impression.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not. The audience does not want that.
Lithgow, you're hurting me.
hurting me. All right, if you like the episode, drop a review, follow us on the socials, and share it with someone who needs to be reminded.
Hey, no
Honor is-
nasty comments.
If they're nasty, just keep them accurate, then it'll hurt less, maybe. All right, we're clocking out. Catch you next time on The Night Shift. Versus Lift Boys.